What's up everybody, Sunkissed here, and in today's video we're going to be revisiting the Holy Fire. This is actually one of my favorite heavy weapons to run, and I think a lot of people kind of underestimate how powerful this thing can be. So we're going to take a look at that, and I will catch you at the end of the video. My Holy Fire has the legendary effects of Bloodied, weapon speed, less AP cost, and Pyromaniacs. Next season I probably will change the 3rd star to something else because we're going to be getting a card that gives you extra damage based on AP cost, so they'll probably be set up a little bit different, as well as possibly some of the attachments. But definitely Bloodied and weapon speed are going to probably stay, and that's how I recommend running this. If you are a Bloodied build, you can get some pretty good damage output. As you can see, the on paper numbers are 199 fire damage and then about 100 burn damage per second, which I feel like on paper sounds a little underwhelming, but in practice it actually does quite a bit of damage there. The build, let's go and fight some super mutants and see how we do. First we'll start with just manually aiming, and then we'll switch over to using VATS. Essentially just touch it and it's dead. So far so well. They're so good. That wasn't a crit. Let's see what I do on a crit here. Yeah, I mean it just shreds, honestly. Like you just like touch them with this and they just die instantly. Feels like stagger there. Do another try with VATS here. Yeah, it just kills so fast. All right, let's move on to some other enemies. Fast traveled over to Atlantic City, and we're gonna try and fight some Overgrown here. Does pretty good against that. Oh, gotta reload here. All right, let's try go and try some VATS on him here. See how we do with that. Oh wow, it just shredded both of them. Yeah, I'd say it fares pretty well. Let's see how we do at the Grandstone Arch. Gonna fight a super mutant behemoth. It's only level 60, so I guess, you know, oh well. But we're gonna use VATS. Let him hit us, I guess, real quick here. Yeah, we're gonna do VATS on his head and see how we do. Yeah, pretty well if you ask me. And I kind of just tapped the trigger. I didn't even hold it down. Killed him pretty quick there. The damage numbers were decent as well. All right, we have a bunch of them round up now. Let's see how we do on crowd control. I'd say it does pretty well. I mean, I think that's kind of what flamethrowers are made for, almost. Yeah, it takes a lot of enemies out pretty quickly. Alrighty, let's fight some Mirelurks here. Not too shabby. Go ahead and use VATS on this one. Yeah, that's it. That does pretty good. Where's a Mirelurk King? Did he go over and fight the... Yeah, they went over to go fight the humans. Blood Eagles over here. Let's go fight them. I imagine. Who won the battle here? They still fighting? They're not. Okay. Yeah, that... He's still alive. Okay. Yeah, that makes pretty quick work of them, though. Alright, let's equip a grenade here so we can, if I have any on me, hopefully I do. I do. So we can go fight the Mirelurk Queen. We're not even gonna reload. That's how confident I am in this, being able to take it out in this amount of remaining fuel here. Okay, so it is level 100. So see how we do here. Make sure we take a psycho buff. Well, I can't see anything, so Yeah, not too bad. I think I stopped doing damage for some reason there. Not really sure what happened, but when it was actually hitting the target, it was doing pretty good damage. Gonna try and get a Scorched Beast to land and hopefully fight it once it lands here. Oh, it landed quickly. That's convenient. Oh, gotta reload though. Alright. Got staggered. Not bad. Took it out in less than 50 fuel. Maybe we can get another one to land. Take care of some of these Scorched first. Come on, Scorched Beast, come fight us. Fair and square. A little bit closer. Getting some hits on it. Just a little out of range. Come on, Miss Scorched Beast. There we go. Made pretty short work of a 1-star legendary Scorched Beast too. Taking a look at my armor, I am running a full set of Vulcan armor. All the effects here are going to be Overeaters +2 agility, Sentinels and Cavaliers mixed, and then limit breaking. If you wanted to do more damage, you could replace the 4th star with Rangers. I also have one piece of auto stim in there to, you know, help out if I ever get close to dying. Mutations is gonna be pretty standard. So I run on all my builds. I don't really change it up too much, but Adrenal Reaction, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Marsupial, Speed, and Speed Demon. And for buffs, I guess consumable buffs, I am running a Big Gun Bobblehead and a what is it, Test of Science 9 for Heavy Gun Crit, because we are going to use this in VATS as well. So here, let's go over here. Taking a look at the special point allocation. Here's what I have. The reason I have agility cranked so high is just to have a ton of AP. It's not really that necessary because I also have legendary agility, but I like to have as much AP as possible when running heavy guns, just so I can stay in VATS. Not completely necessary though. For strength, pretty standard. A few weight reducing things, and then most of the heavy gunner cards maxed out, aside from one being rank 2. Perception, pretty standard over here. Life Giver for extra health since we're bloodied, and Through Hiker for food reduced weight, and then some chem buffing stuff like you know, munchie resistance and chem resistant. Over in intelligence, we got Nerd Rage, batteries included, power user, and stabilized for armor penetration. And then over in luck, we have pretty standard stuff here for VATS crit build. And then we just have some Gunslinger and you know, onslaught perks and that sort of stuff, which I don't think I have Gunslinger Master on because I don't want that actually. So that is actually good. Okay, so that's the build. Let's go. Overall, I think this does pretty well. I have a good reason why this is one of my favorite weapons, mostly because it's fun to use, but secondarily, it's pretty strong, especially if you put Bloodied on it, or if you're a ghoul, you can, you know, use kind of a heavy gunner setup and then use the glow for extra damage. But Holy Fire does put out a lot of good damage. Also, it's a good quality of life weapon if you want to keep it vampires. It still does pretty good damage, even without having it be bloodied. Like I mentioned, the setup's going to be a little bit different next season once we get a few changes to the perk cards, specifically the one that gives you extra damage for AP cost. So I will definitely be removing less AP cost as a 3rd star once that happens. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the Holy Fire and what is your favorite heavy weapon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.